This is the story of my journey to discover just what treasures exist in the Bahama Islands. The Bahamas was a colony of England when I was in school there, and we were never taught anything about the islands. Bahamians were considered to be British subjects, but not citizens, and our land was deemed to have no value. There were no precious metals to be mined, no oil to be pumped, and no soil to support large plantation crops. The Bahamas became independent in 1973, and the attitudes began to change along with the education. By then I had left and come to study and live in the U.S. with my husband. When I returned for my 50th high school reunion, one of my classmates invited me to visit her, to which I agreed, and my journey began a few months later. I have learned that the Bahamas has many interesting and valuable resources that involve other nations as well as our tiny islands. The world's first land and sea park was established in Exuma in 1958 and remains one of the most beautiful on the planet. The banks of the Bahamas viewed from the air appear to be land, but they are in fact covered by some of the clearest water to be found anywhere. The history of the Bahamas is full of interesting facts. Columbus made landfall in San Salvador in 1492. When the American colonies declared and won independence from England, many loyalist settlers fled to the nearby Bahama Islands and established plantations. From here they shipped cotton and other products to England for markets there and in Europe. The soil could not support this agriculture, and many plantations were abandoned. The Morton Salt Company has a large salt-making operation on the island of Inagua with an international port for shipping to the U.S. and Northern Europe. This shipping activity is closely monitored by the U.S. Coast Guard. The U.S. Navy also has a submarine and underwater weapons testing station on the island of Andros in the tongue of the ocean, a deep arm of the Atlantic Ocean in the northern Bahamas. Lake Rosa on the island of Inagua is the home of the largest nesting colony of flamingos in the Caribbean. These brilliantly colored and majestic birds build nests of mud in the shallow, salty water of the lake. They are protected by the Bahamas National Trust, which is responsible for all the national parks in the islands. Dean's Blue Hole is a beautiful, calm-looking but very treacherous location where many swimmers have lost their lives. The current when the tide is going out is like water going down a bathtub drain and pulls anyone caught in it down the depths from which it is very difficult to escape. The islands are made of limestone, which can be eroded by rain, and many interesting caves form beneath the surface, such as Hamilton's Cave, an extensive network of passages and openings under one of the highest elevations on Long Island. The ocean also carves the limestone islands and makes strange and dangerous coastlines. These can make navigation among the many islands and keys extremely dangerous. The Bahamas is also the home of Junkanoo, a colorful festival that takes place on Boxing Day, December 26th, and New Year's Day. It has developed from a crude ragtag parade into a real Bahamian art form that people from around the world travel to see. I still have more to discover about my birthland and look forward to many more journeys there. One great lesson I learned is that natural riches are not only to be found in gold, silver, oil, and gems, but also in natural beauty such as we find in the Bahama Islands. I took most of the photos in this video. The photo on slide 1 was taken by Helena Leiprin in 1959. Slide 3 was taken by my sister, Shirley Cartwright. I hope you enjoyed this video, as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for watching.